So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Moon and Saturn in the 8th house of your birth chart. As in, what happens when Moon and Saturn are conjunct in the 8th house. And as always, if you do not know if you have this particular position, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, along with all your astrological details, for that, check out the links here, KRSastrology.com, where under shop section, you will find all my books, reports, consultations, and including link to my academy, Bhaga Vedic Astrology Academy, where very soon I'm going to be opening up my Nadi course to show you this magic of understanding astrology. Okay, so that's coming soon. I'm working on it right now. So anyway, Moon, Saturn in the 8th house. So now, when you have this particular conjunction, yes, one thing we see is that this person deals with some deep rooted emotions in their life. There's melancholy in a person's life that early on in life can occur due to the health of the mother. It can occur especially due to mother being wrongfully blamed, unnecessarily being blamed. And then later on, you will also get your mother-in-law, who would have in her life would have been blamed. So when that stress happens upon the mother, you have to kind of like deal with that, right? Like everybody within the family has to deal with that particular stress. But then also one thing we see is that the part of the career, the profession, may also bring this melancholy in this individual. Due to the ups and downs that they deal with in their career, because here, an individual looks for permanency in their career. And when you have this particular position, the best remedy here, never look for positions that are actually permanent. Look for positions that are about movement, contracts, meaning like contracts-based work. Somebody who, let's say, does freelance. They have a 2-year contract with the company. They have a 1-year-long contract with the company. Because the thing is, the karma is showing that things are not permanent. And once you understand that especially related, my karmas are not permanent. My professional karmas are not permanent. The person actually then starts flourishing. Any time, and of course, you will see that in this individual's work, time to time, they will have to suddenly travel. The work will ask you suddenly to travel somewhere. Now, because Moon is traveling, Saturn is career, 8th house is sudden things. And the thing is, such opportunity, when a person travels for work, actually helps them in their profession, helps them in their career. And this is a particular placement of Moon, Saturn, where a person can do very well in insurance-related work. They can do very well in rituals, occult. They can do very well in I'm forgetting the name of this particular profession. But anyway, such people will do very well in dealing with jewelry, chemicals, and of course, yes, acupuncture. Especially Mars is involved. You can see people who can do well. Actually, Mars and Ketu both. I've seen acupuncturists. Now, the thing is with the Moon and Saturn in the 8th, it becomes vital in this person's life that they understand pain of other people. When they understand the pain of other people, when they take care of pain of other people, the pain in their own self, within their own mind, will be resolved. It's very important because, again, Saturn is karma, right? Something that Saturn wants you to do. But then we also have a very soft, a very movable, very waxing, waning planet known as Moon, which wants to hop around from one place to the other, where Saturn ties it up. And so in order to find that balance where that leash of Saturn can be loosened up, when you deal, see, 8th house represents other people's assets and wealth, right? But it also represents other people's comfort and happiness, because the happiness, part of the happiness comes in through wealth and money. And so from 7th house of other people, 2nd house represents wealth and money. So it represents something that gives you happiness, comfort. And especially this day and age, it is money and wealth that gives you the best comfort. You may say, no, it doesn't. Well, either you can be depressed out on the street without any food, or you can be depressed sitting in your mansion or sitting in your Mercedes Benz. You can pick and choose. So when people say, well, no, money is not happiness, money doesn't really give you this, they are not looking at the real practical presence in their life. That when you are stressed, most of the time you're stressed because of job, money, relationship, and all of it, right? But you will always, at the end of the day, when you know that you have money to pay all your bills, you have a really good transportation vehicle, okay? You don't need to worry about bills and money. And then the depression comes in, you will know that I'd rather have this than the other. So what happens is, when you give comfort to other people, when you give some value into other people's lives, then you will see that this particular karma tends to dissipate. It tends to dissipate. And one thing you will see that with Moon and Saturn, if you really want to rectify this, whenever you go, but you have to do this secretly. You cannot like tell everybody, because 8th house is a house of secrecy. Either you can do this with your mother or by yourself. You either need to travel to a Shiva or Kali temple, especially on a Saturday. Saturn and Monday both. You must travel in secrecy to either a Shiva temple or Kali temple on Saturday or Monday, and make that pilgrimage and come back. Whatever you have to do there. Of course, you have to do your penance, you have to give donations, whatever you do that. Now, of course, if you're outside of India and you're in a Western society, you're in Europe and all of that, again, try making this journey to India. That's a simple solution, because you will see then abundance of fixed assets can come in your life. Why fixed assets? Because originally Moon rules the 4th house of fixed assets, property and land. And Saturn rules the original 10th house of karma, and also 11th house of desire. So desire of fixed assets would be attained. And of course, that balance of 4-10 axis also represents our psychological balance. So psychological balance comes into play. But yeah, you have to do some work. There's no, like a quick remedy that you can do with this. Sometimes things have to be done with effort and, with your time and money for things to actually take place. Because otherwise, every single karma from our past life can just easily be resolved by anything in the home or gemstones or this and that. Sometimes work has to be required, like equal amount of work has to be required. So that means if you don't have funds to go to any Shiva temple and all that, well, that's your pain. You have to deal with that pain. You have to slowly add up money so you can pay for your ticket, pay for your lodging, pay for food, go there, and then come back. So you should not expect any remedy to just be simple and easy. Sometimes it should be where, okay, there has to be this effort from my side, that is required. Okay. So anyway, guys, this is my analysis of Moon Saturn in the 8th house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you don't miss this type of videos. If you want to know where your moon and Saturn are placed, all those like the details, click the link here or in the description. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.